carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Madison running on first down. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that will be incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota. The kick by Joseph is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And some room. There he goes, left side. The 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 27, Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's Cousins. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson.
63 yards.
And the Vikings have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Cousins will try and throw. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. It's Eckler again. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
133 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Michel.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Eckler, they run left side. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Once more, here's Eckler. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler,
A 5-yard touchdown run.
and the Chargers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 9. Just over a minute 40 to play. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Able to find Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Cousins.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. Here's Cousins.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson
With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the football, they're looking good, but the lead is just 2, so any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On third down, here's Eckler.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Running on first down, Eckler. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
At my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not the ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni again it hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust, mean taking no loss. We be the hardest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with your leash. Where's the love in the streets? For my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, they hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I say Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them no get the same. Me and them no get the same. Oh, I died, they gon' know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only got for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up? You know what's up? You know pretend, living a lie. You know be gang. You know what's up?
Crazy, we going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna.
Tonight.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the 24, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a private.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Cowboys.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
They find some open. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. From the 6. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Herbert on first down now. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57.
It's a close game here early on. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
62 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. Eckler is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett from 8 yards out.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Fourth down, Prescott.
Open man, Lamb. It's complete.
20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
74 yards.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 14. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this, to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Prescott to throw on 4th. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. So we've reached halftime here. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert now. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
In motion left goes Allen. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Noah Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
On the sneak, it's Prescott, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Jalen Guyton,
53 yards.
and the Chargers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now here come the Cowboys. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the 4th. A pivotal moment in this football game. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They'll run left with Pollard. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott.
And able to get this to the 31.
6 yards left on 2nd down. A handoff left, Elliott. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4. It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Herbert.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So Dak and the Cowboys down 21-14. A minute 15 remaining. And they have to have a touchdown to level this Super Bowl as they come up on 1st down. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's got room. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 72 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They're going to try and run for it. And unable to convert for 2 points. They could have tied the game with a PAT. They gambled, and they trail by 1 here in this Super Bowl. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the former UCLA Bruin, this is Joshua Kelly.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Kelly. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.